My name is Dr. Nubi Olubumi Ayola. I'm an assistant director with Nigerian Institute for Oceanography and Marine Research. So what we are presently here to do is to carry out an exercise called Collect Project. Collect, which simply means citizen observation for local litters in coastal ecosystem. It's a citizen science whereby we are entrusting, some level of science into the hands of unprofessionals. So here we are concentrating on students, and we are here with 50 students to work with us on sampling for macroplastics, mesoplastics, and microplastics.
I was briefed by colleagues that we were coming to this beach to clean up some dirt on the beach. And when arriving here, the amount of dirt I saw, it really shocked me. And we started some experiments.
We collect 3 types of samples. That's the macro,
meso, and microplastic. Basically, what we did was they gave us some equipment for the sampling. They gave us some buckets, some nylons to gather the plastics inside, and also sand. They also gave us some spoon, tape rule for measuring. Also, we first went into our unit. We made a circle. Then we picked the big plastic, which are the macroplastics, and we put them inside another nylon. We kept that also.
And they'll be taken to the laboratory afterwards. Then we'll wait after 1 week to see what it does.
I'm very glad because today they were quite very amazed to see the volume of waste that we have coming even from the ocean and also from the shore.
It's a shame how much they do to take the plastic off the beach, and the ocean still brings it back. But I hope with what we do in future, they can educate people more on the dangers of this and the dangers of it to aquatic animals.
We know that plastic products are non-degradable products. They don't get, to be destroyed on time like other products. So that is why we really need to be very careful, about how we dispose of our plastic items.
This project is going to put those students in that mindset that whatever they drink, whenever they use plastic, just throwing it on the ground or throwing it close to the water is having an effect on the ecosystem, it's having an effect on even themselves. Because at the end of the day, it's going to get into the marine. At the end of the day, fishes are going to take in some of this plastic, one way or the other, get into their system, and before you know it, on our table. And all this have an effect on our well-being.
We've been on it since since few hours ago, and all I can say is that we've recorded huge success, with respect to this exercise. So the students, they have been taken through the process, all the processes involved. Another aspect, of this exercise, which I count to be very interesting, is that this same activities is taking place in about several other countries, like Republic of Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Cape Verde, Malaysia, and even some other countries. We appreciate POGO, Partnership for Observation of the Global Ocean, for extending this rare opportunity, to Nigeria and also to students, particularly to students, because they will grow up, to have that consciousness of ensuring that the marine environment is clean and it is sustainably used. Thank you.
the field activity at Elegushi Beach, we sampled some plastics consisting of macro, meso, and microplastics and saved them. And after that, we brought them to the laboratory, and we are still ongoing the sample analysis here in the laboratory.
This program, Collect program, had been very, very impactful on the students. The students of Riverside College had actually benefited a lot in terms of understanding the environment, the impact we could have with the plastic pollution on the ocean environment.
The Riverside student participation in this program has been very impactful. They have learned how to get the samples, the plastic samples from points of experiments in Elegushi, and then after that coming to the laboratory to do the analysis. It has been very impactful and given them a lot of knowledge on experimental work like this.
The adventure at Elegushi Beach for the Collect project was a really, really good one, which availed our students the opportunity to carry out science research works, and for some of our staff too who didn't have the science background, everyone was involved, and I would say it was a really, really nice time, though hectic, but it was expository and educative as well.
I want to thank POGO for all they've done for us, opening our eyes to these dangers on the oceans, where we went to collect samples of dirt on the beach, and we brought them back to the lab and we have analyzed the samples. POGO has helped us in realizing that our environment is not safe if we keep littering, and I'm here to thank POGO a lot for helping us in this great adventure.
Thank you, POGO, for this very educative trip. We have learned so much in our laboratory work, and we hope to continue this very educative experiment. We hope to partake in it again.
The children had fun, and we came back, administered questionnaires to them as a means of assessing their activities on the beach. As the saying goes, catch them young. I think it's been impactful.
I want to sincerely thank POGO for this initiative and extending it to Riverside College. From the enthusiasm shown by the students at the field work and even the laboratory analysis, I have a very strong feeling that ultimately they will take up studies on environmental sciences as a means of livelihood.
Plastic pollution is a global problem, and POGO, through Collect project, has put in place a means of curbing this. We have achieved getting 50 students to the beach to sample for plastics, and this has a huge impact on the students. We would like to thank POGO Partnership for Observation of the Global Ocean. We would also like to thank the PIs involved, talking about Dr. Hannah Katarino and Dr. Hidemahu, for extending this great opportunity to Nigeria, and particularly to Riverside College in Nigeria. Thank you very much.